Oh, I managed to do it all in under 5 minutes. I'm impressed with myself on that. Oh, I do have my lights up. I have the camera app up. I have everything up and running and looking the ways that it is supposed to be looking. All I need to do is push a like button on Instagram really quick, and I am going to be okay. So there we go. And Malty made it. Yes, you are correct, Laden Roses. Welcome in. Hey. Oh, and someone has figured out that they can go underneath the. Hey, nerd. Yeah, I'm going to end up putting something there for you. Ah, how are you, Malty? And Layden. Half past. It's zero. It's 0 o'clock. 0 o'clock. Are you going to eat them? Are you going to saute them with some butter? Make a nice little rosé out of them or something? Um, Air fry them up a little bit. Get them nice and crispy on the outside. Get a bit of a char. Chili marinade. I do like a good chili marinade. I don't know why YouTube does that, but whatever. YouTube is YouTube. Hmm. Did you consider sending them an invite and mentioning that it is not chili specific? I am dealing with stress and I don't like dealing with stress, so I am going to paint out my feelings, man. Kiwi Brown. Oh, sure. That's gold 79. Kiwi Brown's right there. I need my Viridian Grim. Oh, it's just work stuff. I really want to put work away, but it's one of those that has decided that it wants to crawl back in places it's not supposed to be. So I'm currently fighting with that demon to get it back in its little hole, to be honest. Because when it gets out of places it's not supposed to be, I like to try to get it back into its place. And Catra is being a lot extra right now, too. But it's probably due to stress. To answer that question, Multi, your body knows what you need more than you do, and it will do as it pleases to solve its own problems. Um, I was watching Spelling Mistake a couple of days ago, on Sunday, actually. It was Sunday. It wasn't a couple of days ago, it was Sunday. Um, and apparently she or they are battling a dysplasia effect from medication mishap. So they were having issues formulating words. Aren't you cute, my little psycho? Um, but uh, sorry, I was looking over at my cat that decided she wanted to do one of those things. But they were challenged with a inability to form words, and it was a struggle to actually say the word hello because their brain understood the word hello, but trying to get from the brain to the mouth didn't work. Um, they'd started singing supercalifragic a song, and it was perfect and on time and on beat, no issues, because the part of the brain that deals with singing and hand-eye coordination and all that kind of stuff kind of separates. So your body and your brain kind of understand a little bit more what it needs and wants versus what you think it needs and wants, and it will do as it pleases. So there's that. Uh, but yeah. But good evening to you, laden roses, and everyone else that is out there within the void. I hope your Monday was successful and completed. I tried to finish up something and did not manage to get it done, which is okay because I'll just deal with it in the morning. Brah, ill trade you. What is ill trade you? No, you don't want that. I know you don't want that. You don't mean that. I like how I misenunciate. Okay. I mean, are you down with the slang? You got that slang on lock? Can you pass the vibe check? Someone wants my paycheck. I'll take it and go back to school. But you have to deal with the people that I have to deal with. So one of the more fun things that I get to do sometimes is talk to people about AI and how we get to utilize technology. That was the highlight of my day, and that was at 4 o'clock. Keep in mind, the idea is to swap. I'll swap paycheck and everything about my job with you. But unfortunately, I cannot give you my experience. So that's kind of a fun question to like postulate and throw around a little bit. Only if I get no long distance. Okay. So, Layden, I know you've been around. Um, you know the team sound that it makes when it goes ring, ring, ring? That banger of a call? You'll watch a YouTube video. Honestly, that's about what some of these kids are doing anyway, so you'd fit right in, Malty. You'd fit right in. I mean, so my previous boss, or my technical director, I guess you would say, started hiring geotechnical engineers to work in the office because people wanted to get out of the field. You can't blame them, but there's like an experience difference or a gap because to be stereotypical takes a certain kind of person to do geotechnical work. Um, and that sometimes does not translate to the office. Let's have something fun here. I am the. All I can imagine now, Layden, is you with your little Kutsun mask wearing like the Judge Dredd attire cosplay going, I am the office. I am the office. I mean, I use quite a bit of Office in Excel. It always baffles me when people like they go, "I'm no good at Excel." I'm like, "How are you alive? Like literally, how are you surviving on this world right now?" So we're going to block in some of our claw and bone, and we're going to follow a lot of what um, yeah, I mean that's like some bad customer service right there. Or you could use it as a marketing ploy like they did on South Park with that one theme park episode that Cartman rode, or where Cartman had bought his own theme park so he could ride rides. All day and not let anybody in. But then they slowly started to teach him how business worked. No, but sometimes it makes a big deal when you're dealing with customer service reputation and making sure that your service is up there at all times. My dad was telling a story about some newer shop in the South. Came into work and apparently he blew an airbag on his tractor. His tractor being a 379 Peterbilt. Um, Unfortunately, he did not have the tools to fix it himself, so he had to take it to a shop and thought it was his transmission that was bad. So the guy at the shop finally tells him what it is, and they give him the price, and it's a couple $100 to fix this airbag for the sleeper. Um, but apparently, what they did, instead of getting the right parts and the right things, they took an extra long eye bolt and used like a washer, spacers, nuts, all kinds of things to help close the distance on it. And when my dad went back and saw the work, he's like, "How much did I pay you guys to do this? And this is what y'all did?" But I mean, you create the stress of a lawsuit, Multi. I don't really want to deal with the stress of a lawsuit. All right. So we're gonna have to turn him upside down for a little bit. And what are you up to, my psychotic child? So yeah. But Layden's job requires a lot of customer service. And a lot of it is based on the customer service aspects of it. What is your one important question? Shoot, ask. I will answer it. I'm keeping my name silent for a while. Right now, we're going to stick to Painty or P3 or Painty Paint Paints. One day I'll consider changing it, but right now, no. I'm keeping that on the down low. Ish. Download ish. I believe I accidentally did say my name once upon a time on on chat one on stream one day when I was doing something. But it's more of just a let me get comfortable again in the space, and we will revisit it. All right, we're getting the base coats down pretty quick, but then again, I'm not exactly working super thin and glazing today, right now, so that's a-okay. So we're gonna treat this like we treated the Belmont Bone. And we're going to start up with the Verdant Green and Kiwi Brown and work our way up from it because I like that color combinations. I really like how it turned out on that model, so we'll continue to go and work on it that way. Oh, we prefer the term brush liquor, but that kind of grosses out Layden a little bit, so I wouldn't recommend licking your brush around them. Seeing as they are the office. Enjoy your D&D session. I hope you don't get mommied again. Um, Layden was telling me a story when she was in her last D&D session, I think it was. Lich Queen decided that cast that took offense to the fact that her character casts silence. So she spent that entire battle sequence trying not to get crushed by thick thighs. If I remember the story correctly. So I jokingly said you got mommied, making it a reference to um, something not safe for work all the way. I don't need to share that. Would you rather me share the other thing? That I'm telling you the story fairly and accurately to what you told me. I'm not even embellishing it because I'm the one that said you got mommied, and you were like, "Yes, yes, I did." Just hadn't got to the part where I asked the question. So Monday nights tends to be her D&D night. So best of luck. May the dice not screw you over and forever be in your favor. Oh, you couldn't handle the chaotics. That could also be a Sunday stream too. Paint and D&D one shot. We have to go on a quest to find the most perfect paint. Nobody can. That's the point. Nobody can. It is always going to be the most interesting party that you are ever working with when you have that kind of scenario. Remember, we were already friends when we started. Now it's just a question about the war crimes we commit along the way. And did we adhere to the Geneva checklist? So yeah, Can you repeat that one, Malty? I'm confused by your statement. Be safe, sir. Be safe. Get some rest if you so deserve it, or you so need it. I know you do. 1 a.m. in the morning is not an easy thing. Be safe. Good night. Have fun. And may your sleep paralysis dream learn its lesson. Okay, now I want to take my kiwi brown and a smidgen of my Grim. Mean. Make a pretty mean chili, friend. I'll make a pretty mean chili. So now I want to start building up layers, and that might be too thin. Might be too thin. I do like paprika though. It's good spice. Complains about the paint being too thin. Goes to mix a new puddle. Doesn't make it any thicker. Or really what I should do is just use the side of the brush a little bit more. Ba-da-ba. Let it dry. I'm just working on this little cute dragon holder tonight, limiting myself between 3 different colors. So I figured I'd work up on some bone and nail for him. Get him a little bit better. We're just not going to pretend we see underneath his belt. That's for dang sure, though. But I will be seeing Alton Brown this week, so Thursday will be. I mean, I don't stream on Thursdays anyway, so not that big of a deal. But Just means I won't have time to do extracurricular working activities for aspects of this channel, and that's A-okay. A-okay. It's always wise to take a little break to yourself and enjoy different aspects of things. Bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum. I may get a brown out though and help base in his jacket. Or actually, I was kind of thinking about doing a silver gray and doing kind of like a blue black type jacket. We'll see. I'm allowed to do whatever I want because I can. Well, I mean, I'm not allowed to do whatever I want. I have to have within reason and consent, but we are going to paint his whip with this kiwi brown, though. I do know that. I do know that I want the whip to be kiwi brown. I should probably hit the button that says, Dad joke. Dad, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, I'm dad. It's an oldie but a goodie. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Ba. Moment I hit the dad joke, everybody disappears. Anti-bot right there. Hi, app. Sitting there on chat tablet, just chilling with your your saving throws. I've remembered. I've remembered. Ish. Ish. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. We got the Canadian J emotes going. About to get serious up in here. Give this little guy a rinsey roo. If I would move that animated logo to the left, I could actually see it a little bit easier. We start working in striations now, or lines. Really, is what I ended up doing on the Belmont model for Bell. I don't know if that's a Grumpy approved methodology, but that's what I'm going to go with. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da. All the little lines that we use to get up there. Should take them off this holder right now. I can hold it back this way a little bit more while I do this. Oh, that's coming out green. I don't want that to be green. I don't want that hard of a green. What? What? What do you mean? Wow. Huh? Hmm? Mm. Rinse that out. Little lines at a time. Ba-da-da-da. Actually, kind of thinking about what I want to do is just jacketing because I think a blue gray would actually be kind of fitting and correct for the figure. Ba-da-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na. Ba-na-na. Oh, here we go. Rinse the brush out again. And continue working around on the bone. So the bone and the claws are going to be the same color. Not really wanting to build in the striations just yet, but I do want to kind of start smooth colors first. Kind of get it up to a certain point. It's definitely going quicker than I had thought it would go, but time can be a bit screwy sometimes. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Working around, getting our bone brown squared away. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Mm-hmm. Get my brush, rinse a loo. Sit down, stretch, take a sip of water. Bum, bum, bum. Bow, bow. What's a cat fact? People who are allergic to cats are actually allergic to cat saliva or to cat dander. The resident cat is bathed regularly. The allergic people tolerate it better. Interesting. Interesting. I'm doing me a stretch. Excuse me. And we are going to get our little guy again. And we're going to work with some bone cocky kiwi brown to make a nice little thin glazy. So I'm going to start glazing in the top of his horn. Got his little cute little smile on. He's got his little bony head now. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Going a little less each time.
I need to give that a few minutes. I want to take some of the silver gray though. I think the blue black or the sea blue is going. I think sea blue is going to be my friend. Hmm.
don't know if that's the color I really want. I think it's blue enough. Okay. Okay. Don't think that's going to be right either. I wonder. I really want a darker blue. Might be blue black that I got to work with. You do it at the start. You just didn't want to do it. Get my blue black. Set it down. I don't know if I like that. Not quite the blue I want. I could get just the phthalo blue. Do you have that? That'd be
Green shade. Red shade. We're going to start there. If that doesn't work, I'm going to get Payne's Gray and use it. We'll see. Right there. I think that's what I want. Want something like that. I think that's going to be right where I want the color to be for a blue. I think that's going to look better on him with a blue jacket and a blue hat.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. I do not need the pain spray. I have to get the nubbins of his wings with my brown and green. For sure.
Hey, DeVries, how are you? Doing all right. Doing all right. Just zoning out a little bit and painting some bone on this little guy. Some bone and blue. Some bone and blue. Kind of like the colors that he's turning out to be. I got to figure out what to do with his little hat band, but um, kind of digging it just a little bit. Wondering if I want to go to work tomorrow. Actually, it's part of where I'm starting to zone out to too. Is just take the day off, have a mental health day, be relaxed. Oh, it just out of my head. But if I take the day off, I need to feel like I need to do something and be productive. So that's the other half of when I take time off from work. There's always something else to do. But if I just work from home, I could always just set up my other laptop and still do work from home. And just jiggle the mouse while I wait for emails to come in. Bum, bum. You gonna be okay with this cold snap? I'm assuming you are. I'm assuming you are. Nothing bad's happened yet. I doubt it's going to. Bum, bum. Actually, I kind of like the fact that I went with a blue jacket and a blue hat. I think it's going to look snazzy. He's just going to look ever so dapper with his little blue suit and hat on. What do I want to do the hat band in? I think that's going to have to be a dark black color or black like. We'll see in a second. I could do a dark blue. That would be fun too. Do a hyper blue, hyper dark blue. So get the blue black that's on the palette and use it. I won't tell you that right now. That might be the cat, that bee's knees for the cat's meow right there. bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, stretch. I need to raise this desk. Huzzah! We are now in a standing position. Oh. Oh. Stretchy, stretchy, stretch. Get this guy's blue jacket all squared away. And his hat. Sorry, due to the high stress day that I had, or the perceived stress that I'm under, kind of got back to the Studio Ghibli's for the lo-fis. There we go. Use your tools, don't fight them. Bum, ba bum, ba bum 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 bum. That's out of his sleeve. I think he's gonna look snazzy. I think he is gonna be rather snazzy looking. Yeah.
Boom.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Deal with social media after you are done painting for the night. Ba-da-da-da. Using the blue black on the pat band gives us the variation that I think we want to have. There's little bits in here where you just have to do a non-metallic metal at some point because that's how we roll here. I have a belt buckle that I can do in non-metallic metal, so that's good. That's good. Just trying to get an even base coat on his jacket. Oh, itchy on the side of my face. 1 second, I need to double check something real quick on my phone. Oh, stretch your back out. Don't be stiff. Oh, always remember to stretch. Alrighty. So, a little cutie patootie here. Is not nearly complete, but I feel like I have a lot of really good paths forward with him. I've got some bone that is, convincing, and I like it. I've got some gold and brown that I need to deal with still, but I mean, that's always the case with anything fantasy oriented. There must always be at least one belt to paint, it feels like. But Ba- Just want to introduce a little bit more of brightness into that piece of the bone right there with my kiwi brown again. Oh, stretchy. Oh, I'm going to take notes again. And I want to check her. Yeah. Nice and solid again. I got her stuff re-glued back on there. Which I will need to do non-metallic metal on it. Get the strapping of it squared away along with the hilt. She might be getting close to being done. I do need to do her eyes at some point. I was thinking about doing a silver gray with like a blue silver gray kind of color. Somewhat similar to what's on her shoes for her eye color. We shall see. We shall see. But we return to this cutie patootie. Good morning, Battle Ready. It is the morning for you. It's getting to be the evening for me. Uh, just working on this little cutie today. That's not what I want at all. Oh, where's the shot coming from? Ah, ah, that's not fun. That's no fun at all. Ugh. Can imagine. You had to like forcibly sleep on one side. Nope, not it. An itch on the side of my face. I'm just. I'm not futzing about with it right now. I'm just smoothing it out and getting it clean. So, you know how you got the ear infections. You went out, you were trying to clean up part of the yard, which only further confirms yard work is evil. Seems so weird that you want to draw lines. Welcome to my lurking message. I don't have that much more to go when we battle. I'm sleepy and I haven't slept well since Saturday night. So I will probably be calling you here shortly. Oh, wow. Usually doesn't bother me, but almost like the moment you start saying it, it starts like creeping up on you like crazy. Cause I'm not like crazy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, oh, stretch though. Move your back side to side. We will have to take a photo of him and post him in Discord. Because I don't know if the camera's doing all of the justice that I've got going on. But unfortunately, there's parts of him that we cannot get. So he came affixed to the base, and I'm not really going to take the time to cut him off to get underneath. I know there would be people that would, and there'd probably be people that just start screaming, "You gotta paint the underside of it. It doesn't match the rest of the figure." I'm aware, but I don't really feel like cutting him off of his base to paint the underside of something to re-glue him down when you're not going to really see it. I don't take issue with it. I just my brain does one of those pourquoi, but why? Insert Ryan Reynolds, but why? Because I mean, you can see it right there, but I mean, if you were looking at it just kind of straight on, you don't really see the underside all that much. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my god, Lord, it's sneaking. It's like screaming at me right now. So I'm going to take a few moments to stretch, and I need to get my brush soap out right quick like. And remember to wash my brushes, because apparently I did not do that last night. And my Chimera brush that I was using quite extensively last night did that. But if I give it a little wash in soap or conditioner, I got a nice fine tip again. So I gotta do the same thing with this guy. All right. So I will return on Wednesday night. I don't know if I'll be working on him again. I highly doubt I will. I'll probably return to the Gotham Sirens on Wednesday night and continue painting them or finish up painting them. I think I have my plan forward that I want to go with. I'll probably write it out. I do want to finish them. Since February is a relatively short month, I do want to feel like I get some things on the finish column and complete it. I primed a bunch of stuff, and I never got to any of it aside from the Gotham Trio and this. So one of the things that I had primed at one point was to paint a red dragon. Well, I never got to the red dragon because I started a big boy, and I got a lot of work done on Minoko, and I got a lot of work done on Cat as well. So, and I got quite a bit done on everything else. I started him, but never quite went back to him. So I have to go back and finish him. I just hadn't felt like it. So, as a matter of fact, I can do something right now to feel productive with him since I have it all out on the plate. The palette. I'm take some of this blue gray. put it over where the water is going to be and use blue at a later time. Yay. There we go. We touched 2 miniatures in one night. But we will probably get back to something simple. For Wednesday night, I usually like working on him when I'm a little stressed out, just because it's easy and simple. He's got quite a bit of ways to go as well. I need to go through and kind of line in between and force in some more Viridian and Grim. So he will still remain in progress, and I gotta, get his jacket and all that stuff squared away, highlighted up. But as always, excuse me. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for stopping by, and thank you all for watching.